I think I'm live, but this thing is spinning. Hi, it's Catherine Skaggs, and I'm here November 7th, 7 days late from the beginning of the month to do a pop up live tarot reading. It's been one hell of a month, been one heck of a year. I hope you're doing well. I've got a little dog joining me in a second here. I have many of you have been online saying hi to me because I just lost one of my dogs, Sophie. So thank you all who visited me and sent me your love. Yeah, I just had a wild ride as I've begun this month and know that the energies are big. They're big for shift, they're big for moving out the old and bringing in the new. So I thought I'd throw some cards and do a little Mythical Goddess Tarot reading and see if we could get some inspiration and support for change, because this November Scorpio energy is taking us deep into our heart and soul energy, helping us to move out some emotional energy, honor what has been, love what we can, and release the tough stuff. So I'm going to do a quick, I want to do a quick reading. I've got a limited time, but I do want to throw a 15 card spread, which is usually a little longer, but I'm going to see how I can efficiently do that and bring you some guidance. I'm hoping that some of you will find me and join me here because I did not let you know ahead of time I'd be doing this. But it is a time for release and for remembering who we are on a soul level, that we chose to be here at this time during all this mass transformation, to see how we can go deeper into love, let go of the old, and come to our hearts. Okay, interesting. First three cards out of 15 card spread. Who are we as we enter into November? And I get the courage card, which is so right on for all of us. We got to have courage to come into new ways of being. We got to have courage to let go. And it tells me that we are showing up with courage. So beyond all the challenges in our world, there is a light within you. Trust it, that it's stepping you into the next level of your life with greater light and courage to face the challenges, but also to potentiate the unknown with your hopes, your dreams, and love. One of the other pieces that are showing up is this is a mental card, the Wind Maiden Clarity. And she's telling me that as we step into November, we have more clarity mentally. Now, I know that from things I'm seeing in the outer world and in my own personal world, there is a shift into being able to focus better and to walk into new realities, bringing greater clarity of what is important, what do we want to focus on, and that we have the capacity for that as we come into this next cycle. And we've got a card that's very deeply personal to me, but I think it is to the collective too. There's a death taking place that we are walking through, that initiation of death. It is a deep Scorpio energy with Kali here saying it is ending. The past, the old, the things that no longer serve, the things that need to be done, that cannot thrive in the new cycle. They are ending, and that is part of walking into November, is letting go and knowing it's for our best good. So do your best to honor that part of your lives, whatever that happens to be. All right, there's three cards in the big picture that I want to address. And the big picture I usually see as the soul's bigger picture. It's very esoteric. All my readings are. They're about our soul journey. No matter what our physical human life is, this is a soul journey. Well, we have a mental card that is up, and it makes sense. In the collective, there's a lot of harshness and criticism. It begins within each one of us. Don't just look outward and blame mentally. You may be seeing, experiencing criticism, separation, sharpness of the mind that is harming others or harming yourself. Look at it inwardly. Ask what the mirror of life has to do with you in the outer world, and come back to that clear mind that you have to be objective, to see the patterns underneath the harshness and to transform them. This is what's up to transform in the big picture. Any way that our minds judge and separate us, or separate us from the truth and love in our lives. So this is a very important piece for us to pay attention to. Because we have these other two amazing guides here, we've got the Maiden Revolution. She is saying that with our fire, our soul, our will, is that we are in a revolution, and that's the big picture, is to overcome the harshness with the courage that we have that we're walking into this month, to be 100% honest and to bring in our energy and light to create change, to be the ones who create revolution, and we are the ones who are it. So be ready to be on fire this month as you address these deep emotional energies, and get honest. What is right for you? What are you aligned to? What is love? And let your fire clear out the old and the mental criticism that separates us not only from other people, but from source, from the truth of who we are as soul here to bring new light. We've got another mental suit card. It's a higher visionary card. It's the crone of wind. It's the mind at the highest center where we can vision from that Aquarian age visionary place, where we can see the future with a new way of being. It's happening in our country, in the United States. It's happening around the world. There are changes taking place as amidst the challenges and horrors in our lives, that this is a time to go within and to imagine a new way of being, that you are the visionary, that you carry this egg of new life, this potential of new life, that it is from your higher mind and soul self, that you are here to get in touch with that as you overcome the lower aspects of the human mind. Not bad reading so far. Okay, we got 3 more cards to look at here that are about our challenges. They're about the lessons in life. The lessons in life have 2 sides. We've got the challenge parts, the things that can be hard about those lessons, but they're also about what is the threshold that takes us into new life. It's our potential of what we're creating. So at the middle of our threshold of new life, we have the crone, transmutation, another fire card, which is about your will. It's about your spirit showing up, and it's about transmutation. It is about the challenge right now to be honest, to be the revolutionary in your life, to be courageous and the one who creates change, is that it's time for you to come fully into your spirit. Let the fires purify the old. Don't hang on to the past. This is a time asking you to come into your wisdom because of all that you've gone through, all the fires, all the challenges, that you're transmuting the patterns that have limited you, that this is the opportunity to rise up from the ashes of death, of old life, and to move into a higher state of being that is part of what your soul wants to you. With that transmutation, we've got the crone of seas, which is all about healing your emotional body. It tells me that there's a wise part of you that wants to honor the emotional depths you've had to go to, and to become more wise, to not lick your wounds and run away or deny your emotions. This is about full engagement of your emotional body and all of your life experiences, so that you can come through them and rise up and be that crone of transmutation. This is a card of resurrection. All that you've gone through, all that our world has gone through, is a time of honoring and healing our emotional body, our feminine soul body, so that we can rise up and be fully ourselves, embodied mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So there's an opportunity here to dive in this month with the Scorpio energy and to truly understand what you've gone through, what the world's going through, and to come into greater light. Another challenge is to mentally be patient. It takes time for all of this to come into the earthen form. And yet, if you notice, she's about 9.5 months pregnant, and the world, or the spirit world, is sending all this beautiful energy to her. This is a card of balance, to be balanced mentally as you're moving into the next phase of life. It's going to be challenging to let your mind be present, come into present time, let go of the past and future, be in observation, and then you'll know how to act. You'll know how to move forward with the next steps. There's 3 cards in our action. 2 of them are goddesses, so this is very much about our spiritual journey, as well as bringing that to earth. We've got White Buffalo Calf Woman that is in the center of our action. She's saying, make every part of your life holy. This is a time of purification. This is a time to make sure you step aside from the activity of life and to go into ritual and ceremony, to honor every part of life as sacred, to breathe that into every part of your world, and to trust that is exactly what you need. I hope this makes sense. I'm breezing through this pretty quick today. The other action is to be the light in the world. No matter the shadows and the darkness, within you is an amazing light. Do your best in this time to honor that light and wisdom and soul of your own life, that wherever you go, that you become the blessing, that the world grows around you. If you will recognize this in yourself, you'll begin to see that within the potentiation of others, not to sideswipe any shadows they carry or to let that overshadow your world. But this is really about embodying this light into the new cycle, to walk into this world as a luminary, that we are shifting into what's called homo luminous as we go through this cycle, and that it's an opportunity right now to come into your heart, your light, your soul, in the midst of the transformation on earth. Another important piece is to honor the innocence within your heart, within your emotional body, and that this is about you being safe as you allow yourself to be in wonderment, new beginnings, and childlikeness in your emotional heart. You know, none of us are afraid until something happens, and usually a child in their innocence can show us how to return to the preciousness of our own souls. And yet, part of this energy of this card is that she's completely safe in the chaos. She's completely safe in the storm. So as you focus on curiosity, what it's like to be curious again, to be in wonderment, let that be part of your action for creating a new life. It is part of the magic of working with the quantum field, of working with your soul's energy and light to go into a higher timeline or potentiation, is to drop into wonderment and your innocence. Call that forth right now and see what kind of healing and transformation will happen for you. All right. What is the outcome if we take this path and honor these energies going on right now in our own soul's journey? Well, now is a time, an opportune time, a potential time, if we will work with these energies this month and this guidance, is to come into a higher state of clarity and regeneration. It's an opportunity to heal through fire, to heal our spirits, to heal our individual will, our divine will, to transform that which has been challenging in our lives and to come into greater power and light, that we can nurture our spirit in this world. It's also time with this fire to come back into the light, to be delighted again. What a concept. To be joyful, to be delightful, to have delight for our journey. It's time. We need it. We need a break. And so let's create that together. The other piece is this is telling us, is taking us back to our hearts and our true soul's desires. What do you want for emotional fulfillment? Look within and know that this month is a time of cultivating true soul desire to manifest and create your life in this physical reality. So I hope this quick little reading gives you some upliftment. It's good to be here. I'll try and schedule, but you know, it's always a pop-up with me. And I just want to say I love you all. Let's take this next cycle and return to love and truth and alignment, some coherence, that we feel like we belong, first of all, in ourselves, and then with the people who align with us, that it's not through effort and chasing anything or anyone, but that we are aligning through purifying our emotions, our thoughts, and our human lives so that we can return home and remember who we are as soul and come back to heart in the way that we work in this world, that we play in this world, and that we can just be. So as Catherine Skaggs, signing off with gratitude and saying thank you for meeting me here. I'll see you soon.